Hey dudes, welcome back to RC Cars UK. Paddy with you here again. What have we got out today? We've had a delivery. So the delivery is this Land Rover D90 body, ABS hard body by Killerbody. Now this was supplied in quite prompt time by Make It Build It. So thanks very much to those guys for sending that out in quite a prompt fashion. Total cost for this was about $53.99. And yeah, this is destined for the RC4WD gelande 2 chassis that I've been building up. So let's go ahead and get it out and have a quick look at it. So once you finally manage to get the sleeve of this off, you'll notice that actually if you folded this or cut it, it would actually make quite a nice sort of picture, if you will. Might be able to hang that on your garage wall or whatever. Anyway, moving on. So after you do remove the sleeve finally, because it is quite tight fitting, you'll notice that there is just a cardboard box inside. And inside the cardboard box you will find the contents of... Oh, it all comes together in this one, so it is all together. There isn't much in the way of packaging surrounding that actually, so I'm quite surprised that survived. But there we go, it did survive. So let's have a closer look at it. So as I say, this is from Killerbody RC. This is for a 280-ish wheelbase, 275, 280 wheelbase RC car, like a RC4 wheel drive chassis or other chassis that's a similar wheelbase. Right, so as you can see, being ABS, it is very high definition. There is a lot of glossy areas on here already, so that's great. There's not going to be much filling or sanding or anything to do on here. Now you notice that we do have some scale rivets on here, and you'll notice inside comes everything else. So this here is also injection molded. So this is the base of the interior. This is a one-piece sort of monocoque interior, if you will. Bulkhead. All in one. Dash, I'm assuming, will be separate. So let's have a look what else we get. First tray style bag that comes out. Ah, okay, so these windows here are actually Lexan. So other windows that I've had are been a sort of polypropylene, being like an acrylic, which is actually a bit of a nightmare to glue on. So I'm hoping that these will be a little bit better actually, because they're lightweight. And the material themselves probably being PVC or polycarbonate. I will probably end up epoxying these on or sealing them on, which will be quite good as well, because then it'll be watertight at the top. And of course in the back you do have all your little scale decals and stuff like that. There we go, so we've got a few other bits in there. What else have we got? We've got steering wheel, windscreen wipers, mirrors, steering column, other little bits and bobs. There's for your petrol tank intake and your gear stick, and a few other bits and bobs on there. Door cards, 2 door cards there. Seat backs, another seat for the back, and finally you've got dashboard, right hand driver notice, which is always the correct way. Right, and you've also got what looks to me like a plastic ABS front bumper actually, and some mud flaps. Yeah, mud flaps. Rear bumper, yeah, so they're built into the rear bumper. Whether they'll be used or not, I'm not so sure yet, to be honest with you, because they look a little bit janky, but there we go. And then finally you've got the ABS parts. So you've got your front light buckets there, and your grille, and a few other bits and bobs. You've got your rear light grills and stuff like that. So there you go. If we move all this to the side, we can see inside this properly. So as I say, ABS, injection molded, Land Rover Defender 90 LR00101A. So I'm assuming that means they're still using the first edition of these molds to be a CNC mold, I'm assuming. And as you note, you get great definition, don't you, with an ABS body, which is one of the major attractions for a lot of people over 3D printed, is instant definition without needing to go back and sand and fill and sand and fill and sand and fill and sand. How it looks on the chassis though remains to be seen, because I've got quite large wheels on, so I may have to go for some DJ Designs arches and cut these arches off here and fit the DJ Designs arches. That remains to be seen, because I think the with the offset of the RC4WD steelies, I'm going to be sat too far out and it's going to look a little silly. It's going to look a little bit bottom heavy, if you will, without the addition of the extra wide arches. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll see this painted up. Now colour wise, we've gone for this. So this is the closest to Land Rover Heritage Blue that I could find. It's a little tricky to actually see because the lighting here is making it look far different than what my eyes can actually currently see. It looks a lot more blue here and it's got a little bit more green in it than that. But it should match up quite well. Like I say, black RC4WD steelies on there as well, so I'll get that out and we'll have a quick look.